Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. If you are new here, I would like to give you a warm welcome and say thank you for checking out my channel. Okay, so today I'm a little bit nervous to record this vlog, but I feel like it is important in today's society. When I was in 8th grade, I remember having a conversation with my parents, basically describing that I wanted to wait until to have sex until marriage. And of course, they were very supportive of it. But little did they know, however, that it was out of fear. It was out of fear of me having sex for the first time and getting pregnant when I wasn't ready to be. It was fear of getting an STD. It was fear of me getting pregnant and then what my parents would do, and also what my peers would say. So it was honestly out of fear. That's the reason why I wanted to wait. Later on, however, I got much older, and of course, like I got educated on sex and things like that, and that turning point what changed my mind was actually when I had the opportunity to have sex and I chose not to. And that was sort of the turning point from fear to love. And it says in 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2, since sexual immorality is occurring, each man should have sexual relations with his own wife, and each woman with her own husband. And then again in 1 Corinthians 7, 8 through 9, now to the unmarried and the widows I say, it is good for them to stay unmarried as I do. But if they cannot control themselves, they should marry, for it is better to marry than to burn with passion. And so, as I started to read the Bible more and more, I realized it's like, okay, Lord, this is what you say in the Word. It says in the Word to wait until marriage. So I want to follow that. I want to follow that to the best of my ability. And it's not because God is a controlling God. He gives us free will to do whatever we like, but just because He gives us free will, that doesn't mean we should. So it started to become out of love for Jesus Christ and for God. I want to follow God's commands because I love Him and because of what Jesus Christ has done for me, which, He died on the cross for all of us, so that we could ultimately be reconciled to God and so that we can be free from sin, which is amazing, the fact that Jesus Christ took our sin and was crucified on the cross for us. And that's ultimately the reason, why I want to wait to have sex until marriage. And of course, I'm not perfect. Of course, I am tempted. And also, I want to add that, if you have happened to have sex before marriage, just know that I'm not judging you. I'm not condemning anyone. I'm just strictly saying what the Bible says. I'm not, judging or condemning anyone. So please know that this is basically my decision on the reason why I decided to wait until marriage. Jesus Christ is a God of forgiveness. He is a God of grace. He is a God of love. And He is a God of restoration. And He is more than willing to go to the deep, dark places where you are and pick you up. He is more than willing to do that, and He will happily do it for you. I know for me, I'm definitely not perfect. I have done some things that I am not proud of. I am a sinner. However, I did turn to Jesus Christ, and I know for 100% that He has forgiven me for all of my sins and for all that I've done. And he has ultimately washed my sins as white as snow, and he no longer sees that. And he can do the exact same thing for you. All right, thank you so much for listening to my story. Just always remember that you are worthy and refined. All right, much love and God bless. Bye.